And it's quiz time.
Quiz time.
It's been 2 weeks now, so here are the questions.
So you should have studied extra hard.
2 weeks ago. You should get these right.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks ago, North and South Korea, big problem.
Well,
So
it's still a problem.
The question was, why does the North and South Korea conflict matter to us?
Well, I think most people know this is because we're not going to walk away from South Korea, which drags us into a global problem if they continue to skirmish over there. And of course, global skirmishes like that send economic turmoil into the markets. We like stability, all kinds of reasons.
The stock market had gone down because of it?
We won't walk away from South Korea. We have troops there. We've been defending them for decades, and that's going to be a problem if they have a little civil unrest. Let's leave it that way,
okay.
Civil unrest.
Next question was, what is the Fed's outlook on the economy?
Well, the Fed upgraded or downgraded its outlook. But interestingly, after the tax bill was announced, PIMCO upgraded theirs recently, which is kind of, two different ways to look at it. The Fed moved down and PIMCO moved up, and now they're equal. So it's unbelievable the Fed actually agrees with PIMCO, or PIMCO actually agrees with the Fed. But so the Fed moved their forecast for GDP down to 3.3 to 3.5%, and PIMCO moved theirs up from 2 to 2.5% up to 3 and 3.5%.
Because of all the massive stimulus
that's
going on.
They think the stimulus is worth a full percentage point on GDP, so they upped their forecast. So the Fed's outlook on the economy was reduced, PIMCO's was up. Now we're all at 3 to 3.5% for 2011.
Okay, that's bearable. Not great, but
well, we need more like 5% to get going. Yeah.
Okay.
We're definitely kicking the can.
Next question is, what is the difference between easy and simple?
Well, easy is a low level of effort. Simple reduces things to what matters. So if you think about it in terms of the famous story about the speech, I forget who asked. I should have looked it up, but I didn't. Somebody said, I'd like you to give a speech on whatever it was. And they said, oh, well, how long will it be? And he said, well, we need you to, what difference does it make? And the person says, well, if you'd like me to talk on it in 2 hours, I'm ready now. If you'd like for me to talk about it in 2 minutes, I need 2 weeks to prepare.
Oh.
So if you think about it, I can talk for 2 hours, and I definitely can
just
talk for 2 hours without any notes at all. But if you want me to condense it down into the simplest form, it's not easy at all.
Succinct, direct.
Succinct and direct and cut to the point and make sure you're clear on things. Obviously, we should do more on this on our own show, but that's the difference between simple and easy. Easy is kind of just is a low level of effort, and simple is obviously lots more effort, but it reduces things down to its simplest things. So do the simple things well, even though they're hard to do.
Okay, and the last question was, what is our level of financial literacy in the United States?
I know. Well, I think my technical answer to this was
very poor. Very poor.
Yeah, it's really bad. The study we quoted had only 27% of the respondents answering 3 fairly easy questions correctly. I hope you got them correctly. We read them to you. But still, 27% is not good.
We need some improvement.
Yeah, we definitely need improvement. Okay, so this week, ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, so beyond the headline number, what are other numbers or other data in unemployment that matter? And how can interest rates go up so fast? We talked about that. What is a type 2 error and why is it important? We just covered that. And in viewer mail, we're going to talk about how does a company get picked to be in the S&P 500? Yeah,
good question.
Good question. We're going to cover that in viewer mail coming up. So stay tuned.